Right here, the responding army needs to be quite substantial in size.
I see something. I feel like I've been set in stone.
John failed. Ooh, there's an entire camp of sleeping goblins here. Probably around 10 guys pre-act. Not sure if that's a horrible thing either, because they have to come through this one small wall. Either way, the ranger has to die. I can't get enough attacks on it unless it's very close to me. Now comes the interesting part. What exactly are we gonna do with the camp of sleeping goblins?
Back on my feet again.
I'm gonna destroy the other war drum too. I mean, I don't think they're going to just start playing it suddenly, but it seems to be a fairly trivial thing to do. Especially considering how vulnerable it is to fire. Right? We could try to just walk into the camp or sneak as much as we can. I mean, if there's no one there to detect us, I don't see why we should lose the stealth. You might not have any skill in it, but if no one's looking, you can't get revealed. Okay, I'll take that back. They'll probably spot me if I go there. But with this, I should be able to get the opening shot in. It has to be fire. Quite a few mystics there. I'm still gonna try to just walk in there and see what happens. If they wake up, I'll start a fight. Like a snap with the fingers, immediately, no delay or anything, no warning that they're gonna wake up, so we might as well just start with the opening shots. What we really want to do is cause a huge amount of fire or area effect damage there, then block their sight. Oh shit. So I really can't go without the sneak mode anywhere near that. You sort of go there. So, okay, even with 0 skill, the sneak mode does help quite a bit. Without it, probably any kind of line of sight really of the target is enough to cause this fight to start. I'm just debating, should we first open fire with the chain lightning? It jumps around quite a bit, or should we try to close the area up? Those doesn't really matter. Except that they have initiative much higher than us, so we need to block the path first. We'll get one shot at this. Okay, I was wrong. They're movable entrances. Well, that's no good. Okay, how exactly do we want to do this then? They seem to have fast, high initiative, fast attack units. Lots of them. Lots. Maybe pull back a little bit, rather start the shooting from longer distance. Don't really see why I shouldn't do the lightning as an initial shot in this situation though. I mean, if they're gonna run their full length at us anyway, might as well let them run. Attack group is still split in two. I think I got 3 or 4. Question is, should I do a smoke screen? I sort of think I probably should. Ah, you're blinded. Oops. Oh, shit. Things happen.
Straight for the eyes!
Everyone's blind now, excellent.
me to speed things up.
But I'm not too worried about them, since they're mostly just blinded.
Cleansing water.
Right. There's gonna be another group of creatures rushing us. I was wondering, should we do maybe some kind of preparation or... Yeah, 100 points of damage per strike, more or less, and they get a huge amount of mobility in attacks. So they're not a trivial bunch of losers. I do need to just play some of them out to fight. They're fairly well separated from each other though, so I can probably do some kind of ice wall. We should get at least a handful of them. What we do need to do is cleanse this area from their vile presence though. What do I want to do? I need Jahan to actually be able to do things, so extra action points for him. If you could not cast spells, I can't shoot at anything. Shit.
Taste my blades! I vanish into vapor!
You. Right, as long as we don't accidentally screw over Medora, everything should be fine. Target's out of sight. My ass. Okay, blind the Mystic, please. Thank you.
from the gods of frost.
Right, their attack force is mainly frozen at this point. Can't see, can't see, can't see. Well, I'm pretty much guaranteed he dies by attack with something decent. A lot of blind and frozen people here now. That won't last. We need to kill things. I don't think there are any more stunned people.
Die, Bobby!
Ranger will probably focus on our summoned creature, so I don't think we have to worry about him too much. It's not yet. I can't get to where I want to be. I would like to play the Mystic out of the fight now. There's just no good chance of doing it though.
I needed that.
Your grave opens to welcome you!
Medora is getting, holy shit, getting her ass kicked, but she's still absorbing like 50% or more of the damage. So even a small heal goes a long way with her. You are going to die.
Back on my feet again.
Yeah, good for you. Three extra constitution points. Hopefully the extra life will see us through. Right, you actually need to die. Cursed and weakened, please. There we go.
Made me.
Okay, another damage that's gonna come our way isn't all that impressive anymore. This can go bad. They'll never kill Scarlet. Frozen status gives you some physical protections. Trying to hack through with a slashing weapon through a frozen target is pretty cumbersome. Takes way too much time.
Seven have mercy on your soul. I can smell your fear.
Well, I can smell something.
Blitz bomb.
Yeah, the blood. Blood. Water, blood, cloud, yeah, all too much stunning. At least we got the enemies too. I guess he tried to retreat and we got an attack of opportunity with Medora. The attack of opportunity talent is probably the best one for anyone who does physical combat. Otherwise you'd have no area of control at all. It just doesn't work well.
Bless the seven, I am restored.
Some equipment is damaged. Some equipment was damaged. We are getting, I suppose, the items are getting a bit more damage during the fight. I'm afraid it's gonna turn into busy work. Basically, just I need to go through some kind of repair ritual after a couple of fights. I can't stress enough how big of a waste of time this is. It's one thing if you can tie it to some interesting gameplay, then sure, give it a go. But it is a rare game that gets it working properly. Usually it's tied to some kind of a, rather than maybe interesting gameplay or rather fun gameplay, like it can be interesting, it's tied to some kind of a economy system. Then it can be interesting, but it's still rarely fun. Unless you, it's tied to some kind of a larger game mechanic, like a profit making system for example. Problem being most games don't really want. So sure you can implement it, but it's basically pointless busy work that you might do once before realizing that it's unnecessary and you never do it again. I need to spread the healing potions. I definitely need to turn all medium potions to large potions. Medium just isn't enough in a tough situation where you usually start to use them. One-handed bladed weapon. No. Stout curved sword of the geomancer. Knockdown slow. I wonder if there's anyone has a chance to get through these without fighting. I mean, invisibility maybe, but without that I don't see how even a stealthy character could have made past this. Not quite sure what I'm getting out of this. I can hear orc rangers talking. Or rather read. He gets to start the fight, but that's the only thing he'll ever get to do. He crippled my ass though, so my action points are gone. And you're weak. Plus we can return the favor.
Bedeviled and blighted though.
And he's not gonna heal off either. And nah, he's not one. Knocked down. Why exactly can that? Ooh, I lost my weapon. Don't have strength. Hey, what's my backup weapon then?
Eternal embrace.
This is a risky move. Once that ice turns to water, we're basically screwed.
Pathetic!
Feel like electric fury.
Death is its own deliverance!
We should try to buff up our strength just so we would be less vulnerable to these weakness attacks. Always lose the main weapon, and by the time I notice I've tried to use the... probably lost the armor too. Yeah. Shit. It's much worse than I thought. Right. Pick up cards. Doesn't appear to be anything special about it.
On the mend!
Lucula Forest, Goblin Village. Yeah, there was probably a better way to do this, like going to the Goblin Village first, talking to people there maybe. There aren't exactly any special drums anymore.
Stop!
Is that a trap? I don't really get this otherwise. It's a wooden wall with some spikes sticking out of it. Clearly you can go through that path though. So 3 enemies. Now the warrior can do all the damage. If I can cripple him, then he loses quite a bit of his action points too, without taking too much. Right, we're in fairly good condition. I doubt we have to do anything special. Right, they're now suddenly focusing on the guy who flanked me. So all of their attack power wasted on the summon. Haste her ass. The enemy mage is water mage, so immunity from frozen isn't exactly a local thing.
Like wildfire!
Perception increases your critical hit chance. A little bit of extra perception isn't gonna hurt. And die. I'm impressed. Okay, I'm getting a pretty good hang on the goblin fights. Avatar poison.
As good as the new pin.
trivial to destroy, which would allow us to kinda bypass this, whatever this is. We're gonna go through that. They blocked it, so I'm assuming they had a reason to block it.
Strange that there aren't any goblins stationed here.
Perhaps they've left it empty for a good reason.
It never rains when it pours, eh?
A couple of traps should be a trivial thing to evade at this point. I'm not sure it's actually a good thing if we try to go out of our way to kill every stinking goblin we encounter. I suppose it's experience, but
Careful! I've spotted a trap!
yeah, you're walking right to it.
Spirits of eternal flame to my aid! Soaked to the skin! Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap!
Where? I think I'm seeing the gas traps, right? We'll probably ignite
Careful!
them.
I've spotted a trap!
And more fire traps. Well, technically explosive traps. Burning chest. There might be a reason to preserve it.
Rainfall!
Any way to get rid of the gas besides just exploding it all? Also, I could throw something around. There's quite a lot of these poison pins here.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
That's what they have. I think frozen is better simply because it automatically gets rid of the fire. So I think I might be able to throw something on those. I'm carrying a lot of excess crap, so this could be a time to make use of it. Apple juice. I think that stopped spewing poison. I'm not so sure of this. So apple juice either didn't go where we wanted or it doesn't have enough weight. Okay. Whatever we're throwing around has to be things of low value. Plus, iron ore could be a decent one since I'm not using it. Raw meat. Yay! Huge success. There's no way we can get the... We can't destroy soldiers. So how exactly would you bypass this? Only one of us has to go. No idea how damaging that is.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Shit.
Careful now, that's a trap. Careful now, that's a trap.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. They're trigger blades this time. I have to stop. Step on them? Yes, I can. Looks like there's only two of them. I don't see anyone else really close by. Except for the third one, right? But he can't see us. He's not part of the fight. Just the Mystic and the Warrior. So do I want to involve the other? I don't know if I have really much of a choice. Alternatively, I just wait here until they come closer. I can do that.
I'm overheating here.
Oh, you're not. Wait. Mystic is the more troublesome one. There are those who can get rid of him. I need to slow him. Okay.
I'll cut you to ribbons.
Ribbons it is then. Okay, the Mystic should be there.
Spirits of eternal flame to my aid.
Not much I can do.
Like sand grains through my fingers.
At least with this I can get a lot of status effects this time.
Tearing flesh like a wolf.
Bless the seven. I am restored.
Going to teleport the ranger out of there. There's no telling how many other guards or things there are nearby. Once we've cleared up past the mine, I think I'll end it there. It takes so long to do anything. And without a doubt, the mine is going to be a fairly substantial area on its own. We'll probably take damage.
Hey, stop that.
Let's speed things up.
Okay, he's pretty much free. We can get 3 hits on him, so this is gonna hurt. Not me though, but
Who's laughing now?
yeah, about 1300 points of damage. Right. Access to the mine is
Into the fray once
large
more.
enough. And before we go there, there really wasn't all that many things we could do. I suppose we could go back and
Into the
forth and
fray
try to
once
find
more.
some things. But
Bless the seven.
don't
I am
think it's really
restored.
worth it. Next stage is without a doubt to go the northern sections where you're automatically slowed down constantly. Have a fraction of your action points.
Time, eh, my friends?
But we do need to level up before we're ready to go there. Otherwise we'll be in a fairly large disadvantage. I don't know how much a single level makes, how much of a difference a single level makes, but I don't really want to find out either. I seem to recall us basically having more or less physical resistance of 0 every time we do that. Unless you have extreme focus in armor class with your equipment. Yeah, that's also one of the things I sort of wanted to test. I know I don't particularly want to do a crafting test in this situation, but we have armor improving equipment pieces. I'm just not using them. For a character who relies heavily on armor class though, that could make a big difference. I'm pretty sure I have recipes on that. Yeah, the improved something, not the pearls, but not the grails either. How can mobile kitchen and a leather armor be an improvement? No, I'm pretty sure I'll read recipes on this. I don't think I see them. Right, metal scraps and pretty much any cloth off. Or any leather. Any metal and scale. Or any metal and blades. We do have scale. Not much. I'm thinking your 96 armor might be. I might have to go with extra skill. Needs more crafting ability. Is this really crafting thing? I mean, is it literally crafting or do you want something else? Crafting 4, blacksmithing 2. I would imagine it blacksmithing once. Or rather the game once. We should have better blacksmithing, I'm sure. Blacksmithing 4 should have been a thing a long time ago. I don't have anything blacksmithing related and a ring. So what do I have? Blacksmithing gloves and a belt. Sort of similar with the crafting actually. Yeah, I don't actually think I have any. No one else has blacksmith. I'm like 90% sure I had blacksmithing earlier at higher level. I could have switched the item to someone else, and now later on it's I can't get it anymore. No, I still think it's probably been around 3. I just haven't tried all of the more important, more demanding things. Well, not much I can do about that. I could take an extra point in it though, and I can afford it right now. Alternatively, wait to get more water skills. Let's see if a single point will make a difference. This doesn't seem like that high class of a recipe. Wait. Those definitely need to experiment. Otherwise I can't do it with the correct armor piece. It needs more ability, it needs more ability.
That's none of your business, snake face.
Isn't it though? We haven't seen Trexus in days.
Ah, he's just fine. I swear by the conduit. Maybe he just got sick of hanging around with simpletons.
Bite your tongue, pigskin, or I'll do you the honor myself.
Oh, will we now? And what if I don't protest?
Shut your vile hole and answer me straight. Where is Trexus?
Ho ho! Quite feisty, ain't ya? Listen close then. I ain't telling.
Maybe if you couldn't go into the goblin village first, you could have avoided some of this. Alternatively, because of what you do here, you can go to the goblin village without posing too much costs. Either way, enough killing for one day for me. These are, well, fairly well just repeating each other, these fights. Nothing special about them, nothing really all that challenging about them. Challenge issue can be fixed with just changing the difficulty. Not sure how much I want to bitch about that.
Your power.
Poison spores. Poison ball. Not quite the same thing though.
Ethereal songs! That's the spot!
Not sure if I should just ram myself through there. That's... yeah, if they don't get knocked down, then I'm alone in the middle of like 5 enemies. As exciting as that would be, I'm not sure if it's particularly smart. them do what they plan on doing first. Okay, this is good. He's frozen, so he'll act as a block. The ice here can cause them to fall down.
You look a bit under the weather.
Chilled. Can't wait for a later time anymore. Save your points. Armor-piercing grenades used against us. I'm in a bit of trouble. And hammer time. Got thrown on her own ass.
Like wildfire.
No more heals. Right, we're not in good shape.
I can smell your fear.
Good for you. We're in a bit of a bind. Not sure how bad this is gonna end up being then. Gotta heal. Except... oh, I am healing, right? Just didn't show here. Okay.
I can smell your fear.
We did fairly well here, actually.
The unending darkness.
Unending darkness, yeah. And don't use that. It's too much blood all around, so better keep the electricity attacks. Just gonna pry my own guys.
Infernal embrace.
Right? Kahek 857 points of damage. So critical hits. Medora attack Goblin Mystic for 857 slashing damage. Absorb 324. And extra 135 fire damage. He did not make. Wait.
I will teach you to fear the air itself.
Right.
No earthly touch can harm me.
Now, there's still one guy left, but I don't want to go anywhere near it with Scarlet. Scarlet doesn't have that many points. Right, Medora can easily survive this. So I think we're in the clear now. Little backstab strike should end this.
Who's laughing now?
You, usually.
Back on my feet again.
Okay, surprisingly annoying little fight. Even though the opponent wasn't anything wasn't anyone noteworthy.
As good as a new penny. Into the fray once more.
Claymore. We've gotten a decent amount of experience out of this too. We weren't exactly doing particularly well or badly, but I think we were closer to 200,000. So the next level up, now we're below 100,000. Tectonic Spray. Massive amount of earth damage. This is probably something the Scoundrel would get great benefit from, because you can teleport right where you need,
Better already.
and it's fairly cheap ability too. Then just use your scroll.
As good as a new penny.
With any actual spellcaster, the problem becomes how are you gonna get the positioning you really need to. Aeromatic seems to have tools for that.
Hey, my friends.
I'm not sure are they exactly all that excellent in that. Because you might not have the survivability in it.
Bless the seven, I am restored!
I'm just wondering, should I try to clear out this path? This world? If we come from the other direction, we'll probably have a fairly decent chance of doing it without too much fuss. But I think I'll leave it for now. If there really is something totally worthwhile there, we can always come back to it later. But I'm sort of holding out hope that we might get some kind of a, let's say, non-aggression pact with the goblins, so we wouldn't be killing each other every time we meet, rather. And Troll King Cave entrance. Can't do anything with the Troll King.